I'm excited. I'm here downtown Toronto at a beautiful space. It was a small space that we got staged using Miss Tricia Henryl from Stages of Beautiful. So what's the process like in regards to someone then consulting with you? Like, how long is it going to take to have a consultation?
Yeah.
And then, is there options? Is there
Absolutely.
like packages? Like, how does it work?
That's a great question. There are packages. As far as the packages are concerned, it really depends on the size of the home.
Right.
So if you're staging a condo, it's very different than if you're staging a 4 or 5 bedroom home.
Right.
So the time, it can be anywhere from a 2-hour consultation to a 3-4 hour consultation, because you're going room by room, you're having dialogue, there's questions being asked, and stuff like that. So it really depends on the size of the home.
Right.
Now, as far as the process and what that entails, it's really about, like I said, going through the rooms individually, learning about the space, what it's used for. And sometimes you're taking a room that is empty and you're turning it either into a guest room, you're turning it into an office, especially with everybody working from home now. There's a lot of offices that are being done. And people want to see that when they're buying a home. So they want to go in and they want to say, hey, you know what? I've been working from home for the last year because of this pandemic. I need a home office. I don't have a home office in my home. So it's really about creating and visualizing what it is that potential buyers will need, essentially.
Awesome.
So yeah.
And I think the question of packages or pricing is that I'm sure, you can create a budget for someone, and it could be scaled, right?
Absolutely.
Because sometimes people are intimidated of how much is it going to cost, or it's going to cost too much. But unless you have a consultation, you won't know. And I'm sure you can create a budget for someone that may not want to spend as much, right? Can you speak to that?
And speaking to that, a lot of the times clients have pieces that are beautiful and we can use.
Right.
So the concept, I think, when people see stagers, is they think everything in the house must go, everything has to be brand new, everything is coming in, and that's not always the case.
Right.
There are some people out there that have some beautiful, beautiful pieces, great taste. They just probably have the wrong pieces in the wrong rooms.
Right.
So it's really about moving things around, working, like you said, with the client's budget. So if a client has, a smaller budget, I'm working to see what it is that you have that I can use, so I can bring in less furniture, and it's a savings for the customer.
Yeah.
Now, pardon me, if the client has a bigger home and they just have spaces or pieces that are in the wrong area, it's really about helping the customer to guide them and changing the aesthetics of the room. And then again, working with that budget to say, okay, we're going to focus on the areas that sell the most, which are what? The kitchens, the bathrooms, the master bedrooms, the master bathrooms. Those are the spaces in the house that sell. So those are the ones where we're going to focus the biggest budget on. And we're going to bring in the best pieces for.
Absolutely. No, so I'm really encouraging folks to don't be intimidated by the process, right? Embrace the process. Get the consultation from the experts, and let's see if we can get your property listed, absolutely, for the most amount of dollars. At the same time, question for you. Do you provide the service where someone is now buying a new home and they would like their new space to be designed, right? And have that as a finished product?
Absolutely. That's actually one of my packages.
Right.
So I work with not just the client for just that one time. I'm big on relationships. So I love continuing that relationship. I love following up. I get to know the family. I get to know the children. I get to know the pets, right? So anybody that knows me knows I'm really, really big on communication and making sure that I'm following up with people. So what I like to do is I'm always offering the next step. So when it comes to the sale of the home, once that's taken care of with the real estate agent, after that, I'm following up with the customer to see how they're doing in their new place. If they need interior decorating, because I'm also an interior decorator. I'm a color consultant. I'm a home stager, and like I said, I specialize in furniture and accessory, not just rental but also purchases. So I'm there to help. For the life of the customer, really.
And I think that's the key thing as far as my model, and that is, helping families and individuals use real estate as a vehicle to create generational wealth. That's all about long-term relationships. So we're excited to get started and to work on the next project for you. So get in touch with me, J.R. Thomas, Mr. Just Right, and Tricia Henryl from Stages of Beautiful. Talk to y'all soon. Cheers.